Will there be a sofa? I can exclusively reveal no, there won't. I don't want any sofas. That's the big reveal. So we will have a very fresh approach to our presentation. It's something I'm very passionate about, working with fresh talent. I want a very conversational style to our presenting. I want pace and I want energy. News, travel, weather, information. Everything you need as a Londoner to get up, get out of the house, get to work, go and do whatever you're doing. We'll have a lot of interactivity, a lot of debate as well. Interactivity is very much part of our DNA, and that show will air between 12:30 and 1:30. Deliberately so, because it will chime in very much with the first edition of the Standard. That will ostensibly do two things for us, for News and Current Affairs. One, it will look very much at the entertainment side and entertainment news for Londoners, and we have a very ambitious plans for a show, London Go, the premise of which is live from a queue near you, so that will cover off arts, theatre, entertainment, food, drink.
I think it's definitely a good thing, especially to get like news just about London, especially about like events and stuff like that.
We will have an evening news and current affairs show which will be very sticky, very noisy, very diverse in opinion. We'll showcase a lot of the Evening Standard and independent journalists throughout that show, and that will take a much more, without revealing too much at this stage, but that will take a much more irreverent look at the day's news.
It is such a good thing because being from London, you don't really care what's happening. Although you care, it's not direct to you what's happening in Manchester, what's happening in Newcastle, what's happening in Birmingham. You mainly care about what's happening in the area that you are in.
Are we going to be traditional news gatherers such as Sky and the BBC where I've come from? No, we need to be a much more modern, agile news gathering force.
One of the interesting aspects of London Live and of the local TV initiative generally is, of course, the development of more interactive services. So in a sense, actually the trick here is not to try and broadcast to every single community with everything that they need, but rather to involve and engage consumers themselves from every single different community that they can find.
News is news as far as I'm concerned, so no, there won't be any drilling down or assessing for particular ethnicity. You know, if it's a story, it's happening in London, we want to cover it, irrelevant of who, how, why, what, where, we'll cover it.